Da, 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 da. Are you in the convention chat channel on the Florida Discord? No. If FL means Florida, then no. I am not. My chest hair? I guess so. There. It's not a lot. I don't have a ton of chest hair. There you go. That's what you want to see right now? Does it remind you of French ladies? Oh, the French ladies. Oh, the French ladies. Oh, the French ladies. No. Oh, convention chat room. Oh. I admit, I don't even think I realized that was there. You walked in on somebody asking to see my chest hair, so I don't know. There's a chasseurs? Shit. Chasseurs are one of the lists that can bring... How is it pronounced? The female buccaneer, the Buccaneers? Is it like Bucarina? Also, you're gonna have to be more specific. Which Rob? Is it Florida Rob? I know a few Robs these days. I don't know if you've ever asked for anything ridiculous. I don't know about that, man. One Eye Rob. I see. That clears everything up. Oh, that Rob. One-Eyed John Helldiver. That's where we're discussing the Vet International. Or Invitational. Oh, well shit, I'll take a look at that later then. Yeah, Rob, how you been, buddy? You not a hobbit anymore? Been a hot minute. What you been up to, buddy?
So Dr.D brushes made with your chest hair. We make them limited. They will sell like hairy hotcakes.
I mean, that's definitely my favorite kind of cake. One filled with hair. Sure. Yeah, I can imagine. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it went as well as it did. I kind of saw bits and pieces of it. I've been distracted, shall we say. I would play Chessers. I think Chessers would be a lot of fun. I said we should do gamer bathwater, but instead of bathwater, we sell Dr.D brushes. Yuck. Oh, look at that. I'm setting up my own stream. What did I just come into? What kind of stream are you going to do? You doing video game, or are you going to do, like, RPG stuff? Yeah, because I know that linking up with anything PCN's doing these days is kind of tough. We all been kind of especially busy lately with other stuff. It's auction off my eye. Just Helldivers right now. That's okay. Because they just had a update, didn't they? Didn't Helldivers just have a big update recently or something? Something to do with the androids, I think I saw. Like I saw there was some kind of trailer. Just doing a face cover thing right now. Yes, guys in game told me to. Well, that works. I mean, you should just be playing with a Helldiver helmet on. Never reveal your face. Oh yeah, you're gonna turn into a VTuber. Oh, I'm somewhat aware of John Helldiver. Gonna wear my helmet. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right. Gonna wear my helmet for it. Yes. Well, because you figure the whole like John whatever thing kind of started with what, Halo? Because it was like the character in the show didn't act like Master Chief in the slightest, or if we just called him like John Halo or whatever. I think that's where that all kind of started. At least that was the first time I ever heard it. When they fixed your eye, did any of your other stuff get better? Like with the seizures, all that? Did any of that stuff like kind of lighten up? Shooting ladies, nice. Too bad they are support. It would be fun to have them as a core unit. Yeah. Because, yeah, they're support in only 2 factions. One of them is militia, and the other one is... Chasseurs? I think it is Chasseurs. I will yes, I am probably going to be playing French at Adepticon in some form or another. I think that the Buccaneer, or however you say it, I actually don't know how to say it. Yeah, French Caribbean. Yeah, obviously, yeah, not Canadian, obviously. Or, yeah, Canadian, obviously. Brain. My brain just broke. I don't know if you just saw it. Did you see my brain break right there? I'll probably just use them as regular Buccaneer in the unit. Unless I'm bringing actual Buccaneer. Are you going to the Stick like? Chessers and yeah, French Caribbean, right? What is the you seem to be the only one who has a problem with this, Mr. Nigel. Yeah, Mr. Stick, are you going to Adepticon? You are going? Excellent. Yeah, welcome to the life of a programmer, Mike. Yeah, I'm not going to give too many details away, but we got some stuff going on for Arachne that got me pretty excited. Oh yeah. Bouquet Nier? So it's Boucanet and Boucanier? Is that how you say it? Is that like female? Is that like the female version of the word Boucanet? Or is it like actually like a different word? Boucanier. Yeah, Wilmar. Yeah. Yeah, sorry I was late. Kara was supposed to be flying to Ireland today. Then she got there, and then, like, literally as soon as I hit my driveway, she was told that they overbooked the flight. I was like, okay. Feminine. Well, yeah, female version, right? Bouquenier. Bouquenier. So it's Bouquenet. Bouquenet. Bouquenier. How is that pronounced differently than just Bouquenet? It's Bouquenet for the males, right? Bouquenet? I don't think my tongue moves that way. She on standby or get a voucher for a new flight in the future and got she got paid, apparently. They paid her money to, I guess, like, sell the ticket, I guess, or whatever. She's on her way back home.
You cussy.
That is 100% what it will be called from now on. Bukanussi. Well, thank you for helping me pronounce that correctly, Mike. So, it's actually super ironic. Right around the time I started getting into painting the French and all that stuff, I actually have a patient who is a legitimate Frenchman from the island of Martinique. And I was like, oh, shit, it's all coming up King Louis, huh? And all names the best. Excellent. I've always said that about you, actually. Somebody asked me if I knew somebody who knew every language and how to pronounce and say everything absolutely correctly, and I was like, actually, it's funny you say that, I do. Bouquenier are their own thing, and they should be represented for what they were. I agree! But that doesn't mean that a lady can't travel around with her husband. Bouquenier. Bouquenet. So it's Bouquenet for the dudes, and then Bouquenier for the women. Bouquenet. Bouquenet biddies. Look at them biddies. Listen, this is a Valentine's Day stream, and you need to calm down. Because we're here to celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I was going to start trying to imitate Prince, but there's no way I can pull that off, so we're just gonna do this the right way. What does he say? Like, we're here to celebrate love. Which I admit, I forgot the name of that song. So I have therefore lost the effect. Taking the wife to the ballet. That's fun. Yeah, I don't work with the Boston Ballet anymore, unfortunately. Ballet's fun, though. The ballet dancers are good people. Now the fact that there are 2 units of bouquenet for every unit of bouquinier is the most Valentine's Day thing ever. Ever. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I don't know the name of the song. I admit, I don't really listen to Prince. Also, I picked out the game we're going to play on Monday. I saw one of my favorite streamers playing it, and I was like, ooh, yes. Oh, yes. We will be playing this. It combines many of my favorite things. It has many of my favorite things. No. Not Terra Invicta. Is the game Furry Femboy Simulator? That's your favorite things, right? Well, that's just a single thing. Like, a furry femboy is just one thing. And therefore that's cheating, and I said multiple things. So, first of all, you should have read the context clues. So your lack of syntax has made you pay the ultimate price. Now everybody's gonna laugh at you. I actually don't know if they're gonna do another print of the Boucanier with the new models coming out. I don't think so. Two furry femboy. I can't read. No, we're not playing Assassin's Creed 4. Oh, no. No, we're not. No, unfortunately, we're not playing Black Flag. I will play it when the remake comes out, though. Hopefully they just cut out the whole real life part of the game, because nobody cares about that crap. It's like, as soon as you start getting excited, you're like, oh, I'm on the way to Havana! Then you're like, okay, I gotta play this guy walk around the office like an asshole. What if you played Chasseurs with a cold-blooded commander? That would be sick, but unfortunately, it'd be kind of tough, right? Because all the French units are Resolve 6. I didn't see Dr.D wish this. That's an OG 7th century unit. Yeah. I know. Isn't that what all the reprints are? It's like a bunch of 17th century stuff. But I don't know if it's like not in the game enough to like warrant printing more sculpts of them. I don't know. Maybe I'll just ask M or Dan to do it for me. Like, one of my favorite things about the Boucanet is obviously one of them is based on the painting of the French Revolution with the chick with her breast out. He added it together night after the cowboy game. Listen, nobody wanted to see me play the cowboy game. Everybody absolutely abandoned us. I love that game. Just for the record, it is an amazing game. This one? This is probably one of my favorite sculpts that's in Firelock. I did not die that much. Kidding me? Yeah, the one where it's clearly based on the French Revolution painting. I think it's them storming Bastille? It's supposed to be like Bastille Day, right? It's the same painting they used for one of the covers of a Coldplay album. Which I do like Coldplay. No, I don't know. Liberty leading the people. That's what it's called. It's like so clearly based on it. I love it. I don't know if I'm allowed to see it because there's a boob in it. I do not die a lot. Get after it. Chasseurs have a -2 the attacker roll. Interesting. Was he upset that the man wasn't part cow? Shut up. Shut up. You know what? Maybe I won't tell you, because you guys are all being mean. Mr. Sticklegs, what are you playing at Adepticon, by the way? Militians have a 6 shoot. Yeah, dude, I know. I actually really like French militia. It's pretty awesome to have elusive on a militia unit. We got another Adepta Bro in the chat. The game I was gonna play on Monday. Wilmar. Not sure. Maybe pirates are natives. Well, you know, those are both pretty good choices. Are you playing land and sea? Or are you just doing one or the other? Oh, I did base some of my native miles today. Going to get more dubs. Hell yeah, brother. So, I just recently finally got my quartermaster money. And I was thinking of actually just getting the resin native starter. For you and also for me, technically. 5+ shoot save and cover for 3 points. That's not... And dude, I agree! I mean, obviously the biggest weakness of the Melissa... Of the Milice... I don't know how to say it in French. Is it Milician? Or is the N, like, not pronounced or whatever? Like every other French word. Or the back half of the word you just ignore. By the way, if I have the opportunity to play with millicentimeter? Damn it. Mike, you're on a roll today, man. You're really storming the castle. Also, I did finish the next reveal commander coming out on Blood and Pigment. I did finally finish him. His name is Captain Yella. Captain Yellow. The fear is a go. Glad to see you, man. It's good to see you too, man. Glad you could pop on. Wait a minute, Buccaneer, Buccaneer, and Millicent all have 6 shoot save with elusive. Which is kind of wild, because everybody says that French are the fragile ones. But, like, on the boat, like, you know, I think you lose some of it, just because, you know, took a look at your Discord. I'm just making some experiments here. Okay. Do you want me to show it on stream? Well, right now, yes, but I'm not in love with taking a ship. Not, oh, you like in your luggage? Yeah, I don't know. Defeater is Dan. He's responsible for probably the model I'm holding in my hand right now, actually. I was just talking about UNM a little earlier. My inability together. Kind of looks like it. Well, just take some... I guess you could just take small ships, right, Stick? Even at 250, I feel like a sloop holds its weight in gold. Who did Captain Yellow, Dan? Was it you or M? I have one complaint about this model. And it's not really a you problem, I guess. You did do this one? I have one tiny complaint on this one. This sword is... And again, this might be a production issue, not a you problem. I actually looked it up, and historically speaking, that was what they call them. They call them Captain Yella. I don't know. I don't really know why. There's no context as to why. Anyway, the one issue I had, this sword is like destined to break. It's really fragile. I had to pop mine back on. I had to glue it, and it was kind of a nightmare. But obviously, that might not be a you problem. Or your fault, necessarily. But it might pay to make it a little thicker. But just a thought I had. Yeah, the cutlass. The sword blade itself, man, that sucker popped right off as soon as I got it. Also, because the people under him were just as uneducated in speaking as me. Otherwise, I love it. I thought it was a great model. He is Dutch, who works for the English while they're messing around with Jamaica. Dan, could you find any art on what this guy looked like? I can fix it, don't worry, it's me minor. Yeah, okay. I mean, otherwise, I like the model. It's great. He's kind of generic, just because I don't... Like, I couldn't find any art on the guy, or I couldn't find anything about him. I couldn't even find out what his hair color was. I was thinking, like, maybe that's why they call him Captain Yellows, because he's got blonde hair. But I couldn't find it. So, yeah, otherwise, lovely model. And then here's one of the new Buccaneer. Wait, can I still play? I don't know. I don't know if he's in the Dutch. You might know tomorrow? Because he should be coming out in Blood and Pigment pretty soon. And then here's one of the new Buccaneers. One of the French hillbillies living on Hispaniola. 56 viewers. Holy crap. Welcome, guys. What a tease! I know, right, man? I gotta give him some... I legitimately have no idea. I could answer your question if I wanted to. Okay, I'll wait for you to tell me that I should be using him. I don't even know his rules. I don't know what he does. I got nothing. They keep me in the dark. Oh, Dan, by the way, one other thing. This is an older model, but who did this one? This is one of the Buccaneer, the French ladies. Because whoever did it, one of the best sculpts in the entire range, so keep it up. I love that it's based on the painting. Oh, so this wasn't you? Alright. Well, you ring him up, and you tell him. Dylan's a fan. Dr.D appreciates a good, sexy, angry French lady. Okay, anyway, Dan showed me a picture. So, what's the experiment? You sent me a head. You tell them that Dylan loves any opportunity to look up... Oh, eyes. Oh, did you put like an imprint for the eye, for the iris? No eye. That's a fantastic idea. You tell them that Dylan loves any opportunity to look up the painting. I do. I do like looking it up. It's got everything it's got everything a growing boy needs. Guns, history, a boob. That's a really good idea. Do you think it's gonna, like, how big is this? You have like a hole there to cap the paint. That's a good idea. How big is this head, though? Same size. I don't know, man. That could revolutionize. I mean, but somebody must have already tried that, though, right? I'm just saying in general. Has nobody ever tried to do that? I mean, if you do that and it works, dude, you're gonna revolutionize model painting. People hate painting eyes, dude. If you do that, that's gonna make it so much easier. Because if that's 20, because if you figure that's the same scale as this, right? That's 28 the 28 scale, 28 millimeter scale. That's crazy, dude. That would be nuts. That'd be legitimately nuts. You could play with more expression in that way. Yeah, I bet you could. Because now you can control which way the eyes are looking. That could change everything. The only thing I could imagine might be an issue. Well, you would have to have a printer that's fine enough to do that. Which I know you guys do. You know, if you guys listen to the episode where I interview Dan, which should have come out a couple days ago, but the stupid audio messed up. They do actually talk about what kind of printers they have at Firelock. My printer's not as good as the ones that we have in the building, and it still works. Yeah, if it works on a printer that's not the best one you have available, then yeah, it's going to work even better. Dude, that's crazy. That is actually insane, if you could pull that off. Well, because that's the hard part, right? If you can get that on an eye, I mean, you can put it on anything. I mean, that would be, like, no problem. Did I just see the whole industry change before my eyes? Some bitch. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Maybe. Well, you know what, Dan? I gotta say, muy excelente. I'm very excited for that. You get models that have that kind of stuff, I guarantee you, man, it's gonna be bon provecho for model painters everywhere. Everybody here, all 62 of you, you guys just saw a change. You saw capitalism at its finest right here. And Mike is just going to be... Mike Tunez, not my Mike. Is going to be sitting nice and calm in his little house, not realizing the storm that's about to be opened. You are my mic. That's true. By the way, Mike, we have to start getting some... Is that like an open shirt? Is that what that is? Oh, it sure is. Ah, blitz. It's like a jacket. This guy's got an undershirt on. I didn't even realize that. We got to get back to doing some YouTube stuff. Well, hell, we got to do a lot of pretty much everything. Alright, we are going to put some ivory in the blue. Is it like the check? Check in the mail? Check is in the mail. And to my disbelief, tomorrow I'm going to see a buddy of mine. And he's going to give me models for a new game. Working on a gift? I love gifts. What is it? Is it for Valentine's Day? Knowing you, it has something to do with Blood and Valor. I would like to. I might love it. Listen, I've always believed that the thought is what counts. So if it's something made specifically for me, I'm going to love it no matter what. Kidding me? I've had patients give me all kinds of stuff, and no matter what it is, I've loved it. If I go to the event, do you want to go, Wilmar? Is that... Sexually. I mean, sure. Again, I think it's the thought that counts. Does it involve a hot tub? And a pineapple enjoying lifestyle? Yeah, alright, sweet. The event's in April? Is that what it is? I did recently check to see if I could go to it, and I think my schedule is clear for it. Whatever day it was, I did look. I wasn't aware you were getting into it, Wilmar. I know I saw you talking about it, but I wasn't aware if you made the jump. Yeah, I remember reading all that stuff. You got another backyard convention that you gotta go to. No, I don't need any more continuing ed until after April Fool's Day. You practice monogamous swinging. Monogamous swinging. Isn't that like dating? Isn't that just what dating is? What a day to be talking about it, too, on the Valentine's Day stream. Let's talk about monogamous swinging. Don't be reductive. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm being, ethnocentric or something. I'm being a bad boy. Such a bad boy. Don't be reductive. Mahogany swinging. It's my all melee weapon list. Mike, you're being a silly. You're being a silly Billy, aren't you? Well, I mean, if it's a mahogany list, wouldn't it also work as like a list involving a boat? Although I don't know if you could build a boat out of mahogany. I admit, I'm not a shipwright. I don't know the advantages and disadvantages of different types of wood. I had one Coca-Cola at lunch. It's a very rich mahogany. It's really nice. It's really nice. No, it's really nice. It's really nice. Who are you bringing to the friggin' Super Bowl? I do keep getting bad thoughts, guys, about the fact that Conflict 47 exists. They just put out a plastic kit for that game. I couldn't believe it. They released a plastic zombie kit. I was like, holy crap. We gotta play a game of BB7s before DEFCON. Yeah, I gotta actually finish building the models. It's right there, thankfully, so I can't lose them. You know, here's the thing, Jay. I always have the best laid intentions, and then... Jay... I'm not playing Conflict 47, don't worry. I want to paint the werewolves. I'm not gonna lie, I want to paint the werewolf models, but that's a thing. I wouldn't play... Listen, if I played Conflict 47, you guys would not know, okay? I have played Bolt Action sporadically what feels like my entire life, and Mike, you've never seen me play it. Yeah, Warlord, they have this new sales tactic thing where they have a model of the week that they'll put on their website. And unfortunately, this month is Major Koenig, who was the sniper, the German sniper in Enemy at the Gate. And it's legitimately a really cool model. So I know I'm going to be ordering it. And I was sitting there thinking like, maybe I should order those werewolves just so I can try them. I kind of want to paint them. The thing is like Conflict 47. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Wilmore. You've seen me play Bolt Action. Yeah. Where are the werewolf models in the starter? I don't think they're in the starter because they're metal, I think. I want to get that Conflict model in the book she comes with. Oh, that Stung Europa. What? Are you gonna play America if you do it, Wilmar? Because obviously I would probably play Axis, knowing me. I looked at the Japanese for a second. They have a tank that is a fucking scorpion. It's like, what the fuck? That's amazing. Alright, so you would play... Okay. I mean, if I'm playing Germans, then I guess it doesn't matter, right? Knowing you, this is a full flip from our lunar setup, and US Ariadna and Infinity. I need to talk to Andre. He got the starter, and I want to see which side he wants. My gift is in our chat. Is it a list? Oh, it's a list. I saw the name out of the corner of my eye. Ukane Bukaki. With a sharpshooter? Shit. What rule did you give the French commander? Cold blood. Oh, you could give them cold-blooded. Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. What is Guerrilla Commander is... is that the one where you get like a free scout move or something at the beginning? I always forget how cheap the sharpshooter is. Stay with me. Skirmisher. Oh, that's what he does. He gives models Skirmisher. That's what he does. Skirmisher Bukane is pretty interesting. It's kind of weird that they don't already have it since they're hunters. Did you go with train? No, kept them unexperienced. That's a lot of inexperienced. That's tough. That's the size of that unit. On a spade, sure. 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 What do you mean a full flip for my lunar setup? What does that mean? He gets a free reload and a free skirmish. Move back. Yep. Yeah, dude, if you could get a unit stacking spade abilities, it's actually it's actually kind of nice. I believe Kara is home. You talking to me? Okay. The mood is fucking red. Well, I mean, I love playing America. That's just the issue with both actions. I just have a lot of Germans. I have a lot of winter Americans, but those sculpts aren't very good. The old ones, before they made the plastic kit, which is so much mercifully better. Well, I mean, if you go with the hostage, right? If you go with local guide or whatever. I mean, how much is local guide? It's like 6? How much she is? It wouldn't be that hard. I mean, plus you have the hostage for the thing. Yeah, she's 6. I mean, what? Yeah, you take away a single boucanet. Oh, you're already 1 point down. Just take out one boucanier. Alright, so we're adding a lot of ivory to this. Because that'll give it like a bit of a like a sun-kissed, desaturated look. Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, like, hypothetically, let's just say we did start playing Conflict 47, even, like, beyond casually. I technically wouldn't really need to buy anything, because I think you can use all the old stuff. You just throw in, like, a new tank or whatever. Then we drop a strike, but yep, right? Oh, is that what it is? You drop a threshold? Okay. Yeah, okay. I can see what you're saying there. Which might be worth it. Look, let's be real. We need veteran Buchanan. I agree with you. Like I said, it's inevitable that I'm going to order some stuff for Conflict 47. Whether I'm not going to become like some professional player of it by any means, but I mean, I like I said, I want to paint the werewolf, guys. And I'm going to be throwing Warlord a couple bucks anyway. Well, if that's the case, Wilmar, do you want me to pick up Festung Europa in my order just to save on shipping? It is a shame that Firelock never made a World War II minigame. But I think it is cool they have a World War I miniatures game. So, you know, I've been reading my book about World War I politics type stuff. World War I does not get enough attention. There's a lot of really fascinating things that happened in World War I. Like, even if you just look at it from the American perspective, like, there's a lot of crazy shit that happened in America for World War I. And I'm not even just talking about for my hatred for Woodrow Wilson either. There's like actually quite a bit of interesting stuff. I don't know. World War II was pretty romanticized. The sequel overshadowed it. Yes. But, like, the repercussions of World War I, like, a lot of crazy shit happened. Like, the Habsburg dynasty, like, finally fell. My strong dislike of Woodrow Wilson. Unfortunately, he's the reason I would never play America in a World War I miniatures game. Which is quite astounding, because I love to play America in almost everything. Because I love America. If you love America so much, why don't you tell me about what you currently love about it? I don't know if I should say it on stream. It's a little polarizing. I love the reaction to the... No. I don't think that's not quite... that's not quite what I love about America right now. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and mock me all you want. I don't care. I will be the first to tell you that America is not perfect. It is not. But there's still a lot of good things we got going for us. I, personally, my favorite part of being an American is just, like, the people. I love Americans. Like, we're not perfect, but there's just, like, this weird love for, I don't know, personal freedoms, I guess, might be the word. I'm a big fan. Fuck, he does love America. You were being sincere. I hope not. Listen, I love... There's a lot of common things that I think all Americans want. And I think, for the most part, both sides are arguing for the same thing. It's just, like... How do you get there? I am gonna say that, you know, we currently think we're in this point in history where we are... like, so much more, I don't want to say radicalized, but, like, bipartisan on each other than ever before or whatever. But if you look at examples in history, there's other points in history where, you know, there was a lot of bipartisanism, for sure. You know, before, way back in the day, senators and stuff used to be able to, like, bring weapons with them into the... to the state house. I'm not saying I'm never gonna say America's perfect. I'm just gonna say that. It's not. It's really not. But I do think that the foundation of, like, what it is that we stand for, I think is pretty admirable. Civil War was fairly partisan. That's true. And I don't think it's fully his fault, but Buchanan was a pretty terrible president. And to say that, like, you know, sometimes it's about being the right person at the right time. And I unfortunately think that Buchanan was the wrong person at the worst time. I mean, to have a president who was like actively like doing like a la 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 la, I don't wanna hear nothing, while the country itself was like killing itself. It's pretty bad. Not a great president. And to say that this is like the first president who's done things that are like absolutely abhorrent. I mean, look at Harding. Kind of a piece of crap. That's just history. You know, things happen. I get it. It's bad and good and everything. It's fine. Sometimes there's more bad than there's good. I don't necessarily have to agree with it. That's not bonjour. What's it? Was it bonnoir? The S is probably silent. Bonnoir. Or bon oui? Bon oui, mes amis. That shirt's looking real good. Bad ass shirt. Do we push it up one more? Do we really push it to the limit? Limit. Do we walk along the razor's edge? Anyway, my Vet Boucanet activation walkthrough is further up. No, I was looking at it. I don't think I commented on it. Because if they're veteran, then you get the 2 actions, right? Which is crazy. Yeah, watch this. Spade, vet 2 actions. Yep, quick move. I did read it. I didn't say anything, sorry. But yeah, quick move. You move in, you blast them, you reload again. You command shoot them again, skirmish move back. So if you do this, you're going to get a fatigue. And if you... Because quick move and skirmisher don't count towards the movement fatigue thing, right? For the 8 inches. Not that you have actions to move or whatever, but like technically speaking, you could like push if you needed to move again. For whatever reason. Because free moves don't count towards the 8 inches, right? That's how long it's been since I played a land game. Well, Mar, I was thinking maybe I might make my order tomorrow. So if you want in on it, if you want that book, just give me a heads up.
The cool new leather book. The new rule book for Blood and Thunder. Is it like leather? It looks really cool. Or was that just like somebody's fantasy I saw online?
Nah, they don't have a new book yet. I don't think they said making the leather books was way too expensive. So.
No, I thought it was like a soft bound leather, like a Bible.
No,
that would be awesome.
Like a Bible. They have apparently. I think they did in the AMA. I think they did mention that he thought about Like he priced it out like putting it on Bible paper.
I know I saw somebody who posted a picture on Facebook within the last week of, you know, it was the regular size rule book, but it was soft leather bound and it had like, you know, metal stuff on the binding in the corners.
Yeah, I think they did that for the main rule book and the first expansion.
I see that.
I do want that. I do want that book, please and thank you. Okay, yeah, I can put it in. You want anything else? If I can get over the free shipping thing, that might be nice. I can think the free shipping right now is 100. So you know how much I'll. Yeah. I'll keep you posted. I'll send you a picture. What?
She looks very good.
Yeah. I was talking about this model and how it's based on that famous painting. You know what I'm talking about?
I do not. Ah, okay, yeah. I don't think I would have ever got that from that.
It's definitely, if it's not directly related, it's a weird coincidence.
Yeah, very inspired. Hi, are you so happy that I'm home? I told you I wasn't gonna be home for days. Are you happy that I was lying?
Did you get another flight?
No, I got the $1,000.
No, I know, but are you gonna get another flight? Or are you just gonna stay?
No, it was get another flight or take the $1,000. Lose a day of my vacation or take $1,000. I took the $1,000. I mean, if it had been like a 2-week stay, that'd be one thing. But to cut a day out of a 4-day, 3.5-day stay, no.
That's how I feel. So, just out of curiosity, you could say no or take time to think about it or whatever. But since you just got a, is it like actual cash?
It's a check. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to just like put it in the. I might have to take it to the bank, but yeah. Yeah,
can you give me some of it back to pay back at least for a little bit of Adepticon? But I'll put it into savings.
I'll just give you back the whole $275 that I owe you for Adepticon for the room, and then were you gonna charge me for the flight, or were you just gonna use your miles?
Well, I did use my miles. No, the number I gave you was after the miles. It was so goddamn expensive.
Oh, how much was it after the miles?
It was 800.
Oh, so you need another 400 from me on top.
It's fine. Just give me some of it. It's fine.
All right, I'll give you $275.
But I'm just gonna
check for sure.
I'm just gonna put it directly in a savings account. So if you ever like need it again or whatever. All right. Sorry, I had to talk business with her.
He knows I really get hot and bothered when he talks business after dark.
Yeah, that's what it was. Sometimes I never know how she's going to react, okay? And I'm just like, let's not make a scene here. For Kara's sake. Okay, we got people are talking. Yeah, look at it, we got 62 people. Great day. I'll take a look at messages. Yep, sounds, yeah.
They heard I was leaving town.
Yeah, they heard. I was all over Reddit telling everybody. With a free move, you're effectively moving up a range band, then you have a base shoot 5 after your first shot. You hopefully get your target to 2 fatigue, and then you blast them with +1 to hit from Ruthless. Yeah, right, because you have to get the cold-blooded right. Yeah, right.
I thought you were going to get on Reddit and brag about how I solved that puzzle in Silent Hill last night.
That was yesterday. This is like a whole nother day. Okay. The 17th century red book is the one with the metal corners and leather texture. Yeah, that was like the first expansion. That was no peace beyond the line. Okay, we hit work bedtime. Me leave. Goodbye, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Also, don't tell anybody or show anybody or well, don't say it, but we could. This is your reaction. Mike made this.
What is it?
He made an Iraqi website.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, right.
I want stickers before Adepticon. I want stickers that say Arachne, Scarlet Widow on them.
That's probably not going to happen. There you
go. That needs to happen.
The Raise the Black had another leather book in black with silver. Yeah, right. I've seen that one on eBay. Now everybody knows. I didn't show nothing to nobody.
Yeah, like I totally get that that's not practical, but it would be so cool to just own the one that came out that way. Even if we don't play with them rules.
Oh, the books are gorgeous.
Yeah, I would just be like, look at our beautiful rule book.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but yeah, they're way, way too expensive for the company to sustain that. I mean, I see them on eBay every once in a while, but it's like If it's not like some great price, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not like I can look.
Because it would just be a novelty item to own. Like
Right.
it would be like our equivalent of a coffee table.
Correct. Yeah, correct. I did not get a chance to feed myself.
I was gonna ask you that because it didn't look like you had had any chili.
I did not.
I almost stopped off at Brickyard to sing a song or two. If it's after 9:30, I have to go downtown to the liquor store. So I have to drive past Brickyard. So if it's a karaoke night, it's kind of tempting.
Mm.
Especially when there's parking right outside the front door.
Yeah, now you know it's there.
I was like, are you gonna slide in? And I go grab the gin and go home. Dylan wouldn't even know.
Like I wouldn't care.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Dylan will never know I did this thing.
He'll never know I was singing karaoke.
Care if I did. Oh my god.
Have to like try to create drama. We just don't have any.
Yeah. So it's a Valentine's Day episode because they're
Oh, they're a little lovey-dovey couple.
they're bouquinier and the bouquiniere, apparently, as I say it.
Bouquiniere. Why is he glossy?
That's the mold breaking and the goo. That means he was uncured when he got sent.
Ah.
I thought I could seal it up, but nah, apparently if you have a model that just is not cured on the inside,
I
it's done
don't
though.
think you're gonna bake it. That's unusual for it to not get fully cured though, like in one section. Did you get this from Mike?
No, that was from Firelock. I could easily get a replacement.
Yeah. This guy's got some spectacular back muscles. Is he cyberpunk?
That is Bushido.
Bushido.
He's
I
a
should have
monk.
known that's metal.
Monk. Actually, their stuff's not metal anymore.
Yeah, but cyberpunk's never been metal.
Correct. Yeah, that's fair.
Do you want these glued to bases?
Yeah.
Do you want them glued to like
I gotta figure out
Like
the
the-
size of the plunder. Basically.
yeah, the plunder base. We could probably just pick up an extra set of plunder bases to glue them to.
Well, I don't know.
We
I
can
don't
have
know.
a number underneath it.
Yeah, I don't actually know what the base size is because I guarantee you I have the base. I just gotta figure out what size it is. I want to say it's like 25, which is like super easy because I have tons of them.
Is this 25?
That is a 30. 25 is Warhammer.
Okay,
There's
20.
old Warhammer.
Okay. And this is 28
That's a 20.
and 20. Okay. Because it's definitely between those two.
Yeah,
Size.
like I said, I think it's a 25.
Well, if that's the case, then I can just write the number on the bottom. I only have 4, not 5.
Whatever. Oh, I have like thousands. Well, because we also have the other plunder tokens, which are like the pirate skeleton and
Oh, yeah, that's true.
the other one.
We can mix them up.
The one that we got for the barrel that we got from Summer of Plunder.
I really like,
I thought you said you didn't want to play games anymore. So yeah, what's going on here?
I was just trying to...
I will say, if you are gonna
Got it.
like take your break or whatever, can you finish the whatever you were working on and all that
This?
stuff? Yeah, stuff like that. I could finish that whirlpool if you want, because it looked like you weren't getting quite where you
I'm
were.
waiting on the bubbles. No, I'm good with the whirlpool. Everybody's so
Okay.
worried about my goddamn whirlpool. Kara's happy with the whirlpool. Leave the whirlpool alone.
Did you ever get the thumb art fish? Do we have any of those? I feel like at some point we actually did get some.
Oh, yeah.
It was like,
No, I have more than a few, I think. I think I ordered some more.
because one of the next pieces of terrain I think I want to work on is that river.
I have these big ones.
No, that's, you know, I'm talking about nail art. The one where it's like a flat.
I ordered them. I don't think they've come in yet, but I have ordered them. I have these are little, like, jellyfish ones.
Those might work. Don't put them here.
There's fish and jellyfish in there. There's a variety. The fish... The fish, to me, kind of look like, beta fish.
Sure. Well, Mike's a beta fish.
Oh, he's not very nice, and he went to bed and everything.
I mean, do you think that that chasseur list would even like stand a chance? Don't say it, Walmart. Don't say that. Please, no.
I paid the $5 extra to get myself a little bit more comfort in my Uber today.
I'm just splurging, huh?
Well, I usually do like the extra, like, wait extra long, so I save like every single penny.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
What is it really matter?
Did you already tell your sister-in-law that?
Yes, they were actually still awake.
And they were. What was the reaction?
My sister was really pissed, but not at me, at the airline.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was your fault.
My mom was like just really anxious and wanting to know like what the details were.
Of not going?
Whether or not I was going to go, because I did wait until like the last possible second to see if I could get on the flight.
Sure.
But there was a family of 3 that were trying to also get seats, and there was no way I was going to take a seat if they could get on the flight.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. When you were talking about going, I was like, that just seems like a waste of money to me.
I agree. I got duped into it. And I'm really glad that it worked out this way.
Yeah, no, getting paid to not go. Good.
Deep down, my mom's probably happier that I made the money. My sister's gonna be pissed. Yeah, like as soon as I walked up to the counter, they were like, "We're overbooked. We'll give you $1,000 right now." And I was like, "I have to go." And they were like, "Okay, good luck."
$1,000. Damn. Like, I feel like with a single $1,000 ticket, like you immediately invalidate any profit from that flight.
I know. Like my ticket was only $350. So, and there were only 5 people that didn't get on that flight. So,
How many people got the money?
I don't think anybody else got the money. I think everybody else got new flights.
Oh, well, I guess they could. Yeah, well, I guess they could play it that way. But even then, it's like if you get a new flight, that's the worst case scenario for you as the person getting on the plane, because you already got through all security, all that. You already went through all the problems. You went there. You drove there. Do you get like an instant upgrade on your flight?
No, they do give you like money to eat in the airport. They'll
Okay,
give you
sure.
like $50 to eat in the airport.
Sure. Like, okay.
Well, my ticket. So the thing is, like,
That's crazy.
I feel like I should be running a scam with this because my ticket was only $350.
That's what I've always wondered. Because you keep getting these flights that get canceled
All
and
the
they
time.
get, and
because
it's never happened to me.
I always book the cheap one. And every time I show up to the airport, they're like, "Can we please pay you
To not get-
thousands
yeah.
of dollars to not take this vacation?" And I'm like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, this is the only chance I'm gonna get.
I don't understand it.
See, if I had that international job,
Yeah, you'd be rich. Christ.
I go work that and, like, you know, game the airline
Yeah,
system.
just take flights, hoping you like just playing the odds that you're gonna get canceled on your flight.
So I went and sat at the bar, and the guy next to me had a very Irish accent, and I was like, "Are you on the Dublin flight?" And he was like, "Yeah, are you?" And I was like, "I don't think so." And he said that he had some friends that flew out, like, I don't know if it was last week or like yesterday, but it was like within the last week. And his friends were like, "Oh, the flight is shit. It's just a 3-3 airplane instead of the 232. So it's a much smaller plane, like a 3-3 over the Atlantic. That wasn't going to be a very pleasant flight."
Well, that's kind because we're getting something even smaller than that for Adepticon. Like,
but that's just going to...
It's Chicago to like Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's not going to Europe over the Atlantic.
Speaking of plane tickets, I have been tracking the flight to Adepticon. The price on that has skyrocketed. Yeah, brother, I paid it. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Family of 5 had to push the plane to Dublin. Shit. Yeah, dude, I used every mile I had, and I still paid like $800. It was brutal.
Yeah, we need to like be watching those Adepticon flights much sooner.
It's been this the whole way because Jay was telling us.
$800 for the both of us.
Yeah, it was for both of us, right? For 2 people.
But I think he also booked us first class.
No. I did. I think I'm not sure how it works with baggage. Mm-hmm. I paid for one of them to be not the cheap one, but the one above it, like economy or whatever it's called, because of the bag. Because whenever I'm carrying models to a convention, I'm like, no, you don't check that in, because if they fuck up, you're doomed. But I was thinking, like, I think my card just lets me have a bag.
Yeah, you don't, and you're gonna board sooner
so than everyone else. So I think I paid a little extra for nothing, but whatever. It's fine.
No, we're on United.
Yeah, we do United because I have a United card. Yeah, it used like 52,000 miles.
That is insane.
Yeah, it was brutal.
You know, you can like go to Google and like look up flights and then tell it to track the dates and specifically United flights.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Jay was watching all the flights. Audio Jay.
Mm-hmm. Not well.
Trust me, we didn't miss anything. Because I don't know, there's got to be something else going on in Milwaukee that day. Because take it easy, Stick. Because the flights to Adepticon were brutal from like since the very beginning. And I was just kind of listening to Jay talk, and I was like, oh god, I better get this now before it goes up even higher. That's what I did. Never cancel the tracking. It's been going up. Dude, that's what? Like, what is going on? Is the city just like not used to Adepticon?
Everybody wants to get into that Minneapolis ice fight.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I mean, that might be related, I guess.
I don't think so. I do not think so.
Well, the human egg guy, Homan or whatever his name is, has been like pulling back or something.
Oh, yeah, the thumb?
Yeah, the human thumb.
It took me forever because I kept looking at, like, thumbnails today on YouTube and seeing Homan. I didn't know who this guy was.
Sure.
And so I kept misreading it as
I don't know what it is
the dog word human. I wonder if, like, we need to be smarter about Adepticon. Like, maybe it's surge pricing. Like, I definitely think the airlines have enough technology and, infrastructure within their applications to be able to figure out that Adepticon's a pretty big week for Milwaukee. And maybe it's the only big week for Milwaukee for all we know. So, they're definitely surge pricing. I've watched it enough years to see that that's the case. But I wonder if, like, we were a little bit smarter and we went, like, the Sunday before Adepticon and we didn't leave until, like, I don't know, the Wednesday after. That might be a way to game it, but we'd have to want to really do stuff in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee housed Gen Con for many years. Right, that's what I'm saying. I knew that Gen Con didn't originate there, but I know it was there for a while. I don't know, man. It's just weird how. Well, because how much did you pay for your flights, Miguel? Because I think overall, with everything said and done, I wanted to say that my tickets came out to like $1,400.
Jay, that sounds like torture.
Yeah, no, I saw. 500 for back and forth. Yeah, I mean, man, that's. You'd be paying the difference.
I looked at getting a.
Yeah.
I looked at getting a train compartment for us, and that was like $1,300. So we're still getting off cheaper than any other reasonable option.
Sure.
Ooh, direct. That's nice.
Yeah, there were no direct flights from here to Milwaukee. From United, anyway.
No, not with United. Still, all them viewers, man.
Yeah, no.
Maybe they were just waiting for the Filibustiers.
Waiting for the Filibusti to come on and with their hubby.
Mm-hmm. It's the wrong war, but you should give her some victory red lipstick.
Well, I mean, technically, it's not a war at all. Just being a hillbilly. Because if it's in the Caribbean, it's, I guess, maybe the War of Spanish Succession, I guess, maybe.
It's just that, like, general war-ish time.
The Caribbean, yeah, 1600s, I guess.
General war-ish Caribbean time. Pre-civilization.
Well, the Buccaneers were the ones that started the whole, like, sailing canoes out to Spanish ships and messing them up. And I guess the wives...
They had barbecue.
Yep. They're gonna refine this Caribbean militia list. I think there's something to it. I think it's pretty good. I like the idea. I mean, bringing 9 Buccaneer, or this is a fun idea.
What are we raising money for? What's DO?
It's for do is the Friends for Others, Do Unto Others, or whatever. It's the organization that Tim
oh, sweet.
There's juice. I think you're not wrong. I mean, I'd be willing to try it. Saves me literal hundreds.
Hey, Novaga, I think that your screen name is misspelled. I think it's supposed to be Nova God, Gawd.
Yeah, Nigel, what are you doing?
Nova God.
I like those models. I was going to get some, but when the soldiers bots I needed came back in stock, and so I was ordering them from the Beacon. Yeah, we're sold out. I got them kind of by chance too. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like you don't see the unit. And you know what? I gotta say, Ostro, again, I was talking about it earlier, but here, I move the model on here. This one, like this sculpt, is easily like one of my favorites. The one where the one based on the painting for sure. Like, I just really love it.
So cute, he knows it is the painting. I won't say that on the stream. It upsets me. Oh. Look at my brother. Not my brother, my friend Rutherford. We grew up together. He plays violin. He does little gigs in Panama City. I'm so proud of him. He's still living the dream.
That's cool. Nigel says Nigel O Vega. So that's just a name, essentially. She does look ready to rock, though. Very French Revolution. Yeah, 100% ready to rock. Ready to rock. And I'm thinking, like, I wonder if the second wave of models actually has new Buccaneer. I haven't seen them. I obviously haven't seen everything that you guys see that I have is the only things I have actually seen. I'm not privy to any like knowledge that nobody, you know, that anybody else here may or may not have, but I don't think they're gonna make more Buccaneer. I do think it's kind of neat that their stats are literally the same, or pretty similar to their husbands, except they have inexperience. Yeah, whoever said that the fact they have inexperience is just them arguing with the person with the card is pretty funny. That's actually a really astute observation.
Bedazzled pickle jars.
Excuse me, Buccaneer, I need you to move over there and shoot those Spaniards. Well, I just think it's funny that, yeah, I'm doing all this and you're not, you know, and I don't think it's very fair. Yeah, the 1 point you pay for them to go to train is you just, like, buying them a Snickers bar or whatever. I would like some more campaign Franches de la Marine models. Well, I would never say. Well, I did. Yeah, that 1 point you're paying is you're getting your lady's crab rangoon. Yeah, I think I actually really like the Merchant Marine models. Those are pretty good. You know, I'll be honest. I think all of the French models are pretty good. I think that the 18th century stuff, I think might be a little on the weaker end of it. But I'm not sure if it's the paint jobs on the website, because they don't look very good.
Here she is trying to make Mama jealous again, loving on Dad.
Training them to do the dishes faster. Free companies of the Navy, not Merchant Marine, but they are also nice models. I thought some of the models were Merchant Marines, right? Though, weren't they? Because right, you have like these guys. I really like the concept of the rules and all that for them, but it's just I'm not sure if it's just like the paint jobs, but it's just like I'm also about to bust pizza.
We're all about a bust.
Those paint jobs are tough. Those paint jobs are pretty tough. Yeah, I thought these guys were like Merchant Marines. Or no, I guess they're supposed to be like just the Marines, I guess. These regular troops were recruited for defense of colonial territories. I mean, who doesn't love the white and blue outfits, right? I mean, that's just good. That's just good shit right there. Watching it dolls again. I thought we had. No, sir. No, sir. I will no. I was just watching football and talking about protein. Did you put the guide in there? Plate's bottom left. Damn. He's good. Pizza, have you ever painted a lady with a gun? But not only does she have a gun, she also doesn't have equal rights. Yeah, he painted for Duda. She bad. Only a homeless lady. Pretty is a fun model. I didn't like that. The M. I guess it was M2, right? I guess. I actually didn't like the M2 one. I like all of her other sculpts. I'm just not a fan of that M2 one. Have you still been playing Infinity? I know you're. It seems like your life is having some hiccups, I guess. Is probably the best way to put it, but... You still been playing M3? Or M2, I guess? The whole she can't vote shtick only feeds her anger even more. She's so pissed off. Arrgh. I guarantee you, if you gave her enough time, I think a boucanier would make a home out of like some sticks. Sorry to hear it. Why is that?
EJ, who was supposed to go to Moulin Rouge with me, and I've already purchased his ticket, just realized he's out of the country that week.
Does anybody want to go to Moulin Rouge with Kara?
New York City on 2/25. 8 p.m. show.
This is why you come to the stream. Last time I faced a boucanier, I was playing Wabanaki. Many wives were won that day.
Wow.
That's how you do foreplay in the Carib tribes. You go into an active war zone with their husbands.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. This is a really sad point, but they probably weren't claiming people who were of age. I don't think any of them were women. Was I good?
You are. I think the boucanier were mostly from the Filles de Rue, who have an interesting history. Most Quebecis are descendants of the Filles du Roussillon to Nouvelle France. Nothing gives you the ick harder than seeing the person you love miss a point-blank shot. Babe, you know, it'd be really great if you could, I don't know, pull your weight and shoot the guy standing right in front of you. I just think it's funny that, you know, you took those bullets, and even though you knew those bullets were mine.
Didn't shoot that guy that was pointing the gun at me.
Can you get some chili ready for me or something?
Do you think you want all of it? 2 bowls of chili? I'm not gonna make potatoes.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Thanks. We did learn not to shoot it out with them. That's probably not a good idea. When your couple goes full XCOM. Did you answer my question, Pizza? You still been playing Mountain Foe? Damn, she bad. Also, is your wife still running around China? Or did she come back? This is a shocker, but I've been grinding gym and all that. Hell yeah, man. Some people are into that. Yeah, some people are into that. Do we melee them hard? Shit. I wish. Yeah, I need to actually step up my gym game. I've consistently been able to get my butt in there like at least once or twice a week, but it's like trying to get that third day is just, God, dude, it's tough. Because it's like, oh yeah, I got this, I got a schedule down, and then it's like something happens where you're like, all right, well, I guess I gotta go do these other million things. I'm really happy to hear that, though. They should have a rule like German women do in a lot of ancient games. The husbands get a morale boost because running away from your wife is watching is less than ideal. Yeah, I know that's like a common thing in like the Roman era games. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I don't know. Plus one of the roll, they'd have to get way more expensive. I mean, base shoot 4 on a boucanet. That's tough. That's tough. And if you do what the gal's trying to do, and you also get them ruthless, that's tough. Yeah, I think civilians make it so you get +1 to your resolve, I think it was. I know there's that like stupid English North America village garrison thing. Yeah, go there, civilians. They have Sound of Thunder. That's great. It's a great roll. No, I guess it's not a basic rule that they have. Only 2 points. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, +1 to all, or -1 to all rolls. Like shit, dude, that'd be intense. Native civilians kill 3 models in a small battle game. I have heard from apparently somebody on Summer of Plunder, because one of the English weeks we had to play with the New England garrison. Apparently somebody's civilian unit went berserk and marked like 3 units. They just kept running into melee. Killing everybody. I guess that's kind of one thing I'm excited about with playing the French for Summer of Plunder is I don't have to... Because playing for England was like playing on hard mode with the weekly objectives. It's like the French ones were like, shoot somebody with a gun. And then the English one was like, yeah, make sure you have an entire force that's all veteran, and you also get it over like 30 models. And you're like, what? How? How am I supposed to do this? We'll kill 3 times in a row. Shit. Good for them. I bet they felt like a hero. I bet he was a descendant of King Henry VIII. 2 plus fatigue. Oh, you gotta love that. So he just kept rallying. So every time you activate shoot him again. Die! See, what I have is the opportunity to have a banner holder who actually shagged inspiration. Yeah, you become a lot more dedicated to the cause when you sleep with half of the army. Really helps build troop cohesion. Sorry to drive him off. Was this at Adepticon? Or are we playing this at like a local store? Him and yearn for banner holder belt. Oh god, it's a Historicon. Nobody wants to miss when fine shit. That's true. You really want to show off. Hey, baby cakes. You want to see this shot? So when you say Historicon, was it the one in the one near Gettysburg? Because that is actually a con I would like to go to more frequently, for sure. I've not, well, at first I'd like to go at all, but... Lancaster. Yeah, it's near Gettysburg. I didn't say it was in Gettysburg. I said it was near Gettysburg. Because that's like something people do when they go to Historicon. Sometimes they go to Gettysburg. Pennsylvania. I guess I don't really know where Lancaster is. I don't really know Pennsylvania. I can't lie. That's actually a state I really don't know that much about. It's literally just like a square in the Northeast. I don't really know what is going on there. Shite hole. Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised. Philly, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm sorry if you're from that area. Philly's a dump. I hate that place. Every time I go to PAX, I look around and I'm like, man, this place sucks. But, speaking of history, I love thrifting for clothes, and the other day I found a store a uniform for a certain country that could be seen as highly controversial. Huh, interesting. Made a comment to the guy, like, tee-hee awkward, huh? Yeah, some people into that, he said. Yeah, I'm not surprised. If Philadelphia, I mean, like, Missouri, also a shithole. I grew up there for a long time. Kansas City's actually really nice. St. Louis is, without a doubt in my mind, one of the worst places on the fucking planet Earth. That place sucks. That idea makes me think of the lady in Jamaica referred to as being like a barber's chair. One guy as soon as one guy left. Gross. See you later, Wilmar. Yeah, tell me about... You might have already done it. Yeah, anything about, Conflict 47. Okay, so is Historia, the HMS North, is that the one that's in Gettysburg? I know one of them is near Gettysburg. Like, where is Gettysburg? Okay, yeah, Lancaster's not that far. It's probably like an hour. Yeah, it's probably like an hour. It's funny, just looking at the city, I'm like, why does that look so familiar? Oh, right, because I've seen the Gettysburg Battle, like, referenced a billion times in my life. Yeah, Gettysburg is, like, right over the Maryland border, isn't it? Right there. It's Historicon, Cold Wars, and one other con that may have folded. Yeah, I've heard HGMS... Is it HGMS? HMGS. I've heard they've been really going downhill lately. I guess there's been, like, some internal squabbles or whatever. There's, like, some guy, his blog? I don't know. It's his... I don't think it's a blog. I don't know what it is. It's a blog. I forget what it's under, but... I guess he was, like, a part of the leadership for it, and he's been complaining about, like, the direction it's been going, I guess, or something. I mean, obviously nerds are gonna nerd, but... Yeah, he made it seem like, apparently, they're not really looking to... improve the accessibility of the cons, I guess. So eventually historical gaming is in trouble, because if you don't get new people, if it's only old people playing these games, you're gonna run out of people. HMGS South is okay. Well, whatever. I'm into whatever. I just want to go to cons and play Blood and Plunder. Listen, that's all I want. That's all I want in life. I would like to get Everwinter to have Blood and Plunder. I would like to try. Pizza, you still haven't answered any of my questions. Well, I guess you kind of did. You said you went going to the gym. BMP is a historical. No, I agree with you. I think BMP is the best historical game out there, to be honest, because it still feels like a game. The North was run by some Brontosaurus bros. They run not as lively as THC. Brontosaurus bros. I want to make the first science-based clown skirmish war game of the world. Science-based clown. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. In Edmonton, we have a historical war game, or Discord. Most of us, I think, are middle-aged. I mean, yeah. For sure. That's great. That's exactly kind of... I mean, when it comes to historical game, that's probably what you're going to get at the best of times. Like, I was a weird outlier who wanted to play Flames of War when I was, like, 22. That's not 40k 10th edition. Well, it's not 40k 10th edition. Yeah, it was funny being the probably like the youngest person in the Tri-County area every time I went to a Flames of War tournament. That was always funny. Because they were doing a World War II gaming specific, like World War II specific gaming convention in New Orleans for a couple of years that I really enjoyed going to. Oh yeah, 100%. You're absolutely correct about that, Ostro, for sure. Clown sci-fi. You deploy your troops in a clown car and you juggle for 5 seconds to hit your shop. Yeah, I mean, Ostro, I'm sure there's plenty of like really good historicals. The problem is like most historicals are they don't really feel like games as much as they do like faux simulators. You know what I mean? You know what I mean from it? Like, you know, you have a game that's like I like to think of it like historicals, right? Or I'm sorry, like Napoleonic specifically. It's a wargaming polycule. I need to pair up. Oh, I'll find love on Valentine's Day. Oh, who thought I could do it? Anyway, yeah. So it's like there are games that feel like the Arma, you know, like Arma of miniatures game, you know, where it's like just it's trying to be like a military simulation. And Napoleonics, I find, are the ones that it's like an easy way to like determine, because it's like, oh yeah, for this Napoleonic game, it's going to take you 6 turns to get into position, and then a 7th turn to get into line formation, and then you shoot on the 8th turn, and then you get to shoot again on the 12th turn because you spend your whole turn reloading. And if you move even slightly to the left or right, that means you can't reload or shoot. I'm like, it's too granular. That's why I love Blood and Bayonets. Because it was like, oh yeah, it's like a Napoleonic game. It's got the Napoleonic flair with the formations and stuff, but you're blasting each other. So I personally think, and I think I've said this in the podcast, I think that Firelock's historical games are actually games. Like they err a little bit more on the side of like game as opposed to like military simulation, if that makes sense. Which I think is a good thing, in my opinion. And I should say, not to the detriment of those other games. Because, I think sometimes you want to play a simulator game. Like, those are great games, don't get me wrong. I partly think you are playing the wrong game. No, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying that I think that Blood and Plunder is more approachable. I think it is more readily accessible to people. I can't wait for the reloading phase. That's when that's what I'm saying. Right, yeah, exactly. That's when it gets good. You gotta roll to see if your guys can figure out how to put the ramrod in. No! Yeah, but Austria, you didn't understand. I'm not complaining about those games. I just think that Blood and Plunder is more accessible because of it. Because it feels more like a game. There's an American War of Independence game at Adepticon using bayonets. Yeah, I saw that. It's like in Connecticut. It's like a Connecticut battle. Yeah, I saw that. I was actually really curious. I want to watch it. So I think I think Chain of Command before Blood and Plunder was my favorite rule set. I thought Chain of Command was an absolute gem because it was like a really good blend of like game and simulator. I thought that was as close to a historical simulation you could get where it was like it still kind of felt like a game. Because like when you look at Bolt Action is not, in my opinion, other than the models being World War II, it doesn't really yeah, Chain of Command is absolutely is a fucking gem of a game. It's so good. I love Chain of Command. And Sharp Practice is kind of similar to it in that regard, except you use the chits and stuff. But yeah, everything out of Two Fat Lardies is gold. It's anything that Two Fat Lardies makes that I've played anyway. It plays like a dream. I love it because it's like it's like kind of clunky, but there's always like really cool mechanics with the initiative dice and stuff like that. Like that stuff drives me nuts. I love it. I love that stuff. Yeah, but I would say unequivocally, Chain of Command was easily my favorite game of all time before I found Blood and Plunder. Dear God. Imagine if Eurogamer board game designers made games. Yeah, Christ knows. Well, I'm sure they do. I'm sure that's what some of those games are. Because it definitely feels that way. Like, yeah, resource allocation of, like, getting your, like, 12 guys to shoot at the other guys. Like, 12 guys. Church practice is weird, thematic, yes, but too much swing to be played. No, I agree. That's why I like them so much. Which is also why I didn't mention it when it comes to... Like, if you want to play a game where you can go to the table and, like, know for a fact that you're going to play, like, some balanced game that's, like, rigorously tested and blah, blah, it's not. Too Fat Lardy is not the way to go. I think Too Fat Lardy games are perfect games because of the fact that they're so random. Damn it, you start talking about Chain of Command and the Canadian Army is now trying to recruit me on Twitch. Wrong guy, but... They're trying to double up. English Daddy is playing the vet game. What is happening? What is happening? What do you mean vet game? What the hell is that? Oh, you're talking about the doubles thing. Oh, right. Well, I think the issue is that it happens on a day I can't play. Yeah, I can't play on Thursday, because that's when the Blood Bowl thing is. it's a polycule! No, that don't make sense now. Pillage is pretty easy to get into my 5-year-old loves. You see, I think I haven't had a chance to try Pillage. I think I'd really enjoy it. Like, even, like, Baron's War, like, I haven't had a chance to play it. So, like, maybe I could be wrong about a lot of these things, because I just haven't played these other games, right? Because there's kind of, like, been a recent, like, upsurge in more... It's at night, wait. Oh, it's 9 p.m. So... Oh, I might be able to do that. Oh, I thought it was 9 a.m. Okay. Yeah, I might be down for that. It's a polycule. You're funny. You guys are having too many cool things to talk about. I'm never gonna finish. I'm never gonna finish this model. Always good to see a pizza, by the way. During Name of the Hat, there's an emoji for those who have a pairing and those who are unloved. One. Oh, your boy, Brendan. He said he would play next year. That's your favorite boy there, Nigel. That that's not what I call them. He's the one that did the voodoo stuff, yes. Somebody's getting competitive. You have to be nice. Voodoo tard. That was nice. Well, you know what? That's good. I'm glad to hear you're being nice. You know, good for you, man. That was nice. Of that, I have no doubt. I don't think he's particularly sensitive, but I don't think he, liking when people cry. I do think he gets easily impassioned, I think is a good way to put it. He's a great guy, that's all I'm saying. He's a good painter. Everyone does need a hobby. Deep emotional sobbing. Kinkless. That's good. It's good to know. It's good to know. It's good to know what drives you nuts. You know. He's not. That's okay. Making folks cry is not mine, but he's. Yeah, I find strong emotions like that to be very uncomfortable, actually. Sorry, Astro. This is kind of like a bit that's kind of been going. You're getting absorbed into the bit. The bit is Nigel's a psychopath. Deep emotional sobbing. Just imagine that. You just look over there. I don't know why that's so funny. Just imagine, like, looking over to, like, the next table, Miguel. Just somebody just fucking, like, weeping. Like, you know that, like, that breath intake where it sounds like the ribs about to crack? Just fucking explodes. Just imagine seeing that. Oh, God. That's true. You know, Nigel, I gotta give you credit on that one. That's true. Just the person doing that deep, like, crying. You just see the table lifting. over my Miguel. From the power of his erection. He's quietly weeping with his snotty nose. Yeah, I don't think he was involved with that one. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, from what I understand, like, he did bring up a rule that hadn't really been, like, fully written down correctly. Because, like, as far as I'm aware, there was definitely, like, it was definitely an intent rule, you know? But I do agree that people that come into games in, like, what they call, like, the permissive mindset, I do think you get into trouble if you go into it like that. Like, if you go into a game thinking, like, oh, well, the rules clearly don't say that I can't, you know, just say the stat of a unit is 2+ or whatever, you know. Like, that kind of stuff, I think, is not great, but there are definitely people that do it. Not that I think he did that or whatever, but... But there was, like, actually something to do with, like, the wording or whatever of the rule. Was, like, he didn't understand, or I don't know, again, I'm not gonna get into the politics of it, but, like, the main focus of, like, what he was saying was, it was, like, there was no, like, timetable of, like, when it triggered or something like that. Yeah, and I do think that he was a competitive 40k player before he kind of chilled. Like, he's way more chill than he used to be, apparently. Right, but no one in their right mind would interpret it that way unless they're not a great edition copy. Some might say... That's true. You are a really nice guy, Nigel. You would never say that. So, like, how was he interpreting it? That wasn't correct. Because if I remember correctly, like, the main issue was that it was, like, an issue of, like, when it happens. Like, the false flag rule for pirates. Because that's the thing, is, like, he wasn't necessarily wrong, is the thing. That's the part that makes me think that it's all kind of, like, actually an interesting thing. Again, if you do it by interpretation, then I understand. If I recall the story correctly, the rule said when you move... Yeah, this is what I remember. That it didn't drop if his opponent moved within 12 inches, only if he moved within 12 inches. Right, that I do remember that. If I recall the story correctly, the rule said that when you moved in direction, not when the opponent does. Right. Which, I guess, technically speaking, is correct. So, like, the idea was what? That it's like wherever the move ended was the thing. So, like, he would, like, leave the 12 inches or whatever. And since he, like, ended outside of 12, it, like, didn't get rid of false flag. I think that was, like, the gist of, like, what he was doing. By the way, I love the idea that these warrior women are going to war with aprons on. That is the best kind of correct. You're absolutely right, Osh. Yeah, and then I heard there was like something else, but I heard everything else he wasn't right on. From what I've gathered. Like, technically speaking, he is correct about the interpretation of that rule. That is technically what it says. Again, not to say I agree, but I'm just saying he is technically correct. But I heard he did a couple other things that were definitely, like, not correct. That I do remember. What it was, I couldn't tell you, but obviously it wasn't important because it wasn't right. Oh, well, Nigel, it's good to know. I thought for the longest time you didn't really like him because of just the fact that he painted voodoo. I thought that for the longest time, I thought that was the thing you were like actually upset about. I was like, that's kind of a weird thing to get all like bent out of shape over, but I was like, sure, whatever. I know there's a lot of people that can get sensitive about it. He just bailed on later on telling me the Facebook post. Okay, you see, that's kind of shitty, but sure. Well, I mean, I imagine he was feeling spited at that point. Posted some nonsense. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, I remember that because I do remember reading it. Because this all happened, like... I mean, I think I had been playing Blood and Plunder for, like, Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually, it's funny. I remember that reply, actually. How did you say it? Miguel, I knew who you were before I even started talking to you. Yeah, I remember all of it. Coming up in Discord, and I was not anywhere near Adapticon. Yeah, he made a scene. Yeah, there's no doubt. I can't deny that he made a scene. An unnecessary scene, for sure. Because that's what he is, and that's what he'll be if he tries again. Well, from what I understand, he's not playing Blood and Plunder this year, so... I think he's playing Legion, I think. Like I said, I think he's a good guy. I have a feeling he probably just kind of got caught up in the passion, and that's when we make mistakes. Which doesn't make it okay, but yeah, he's the passion. Passion of the moment. It's fine. I think I gotta start picking a more gentle dark blue. He's a mistake. Wow. Wow. Miguel, be nice. He was okay, that's kind of tough. Well, he's a painter. Yeah, the thing is, he's a painter now. Really, he's not really much of a. Well, not that he's not much of a gamer now or whatever, but he's definitely more on the painting scale of things. Again, I'm in the frame of mode of mind or whatever where I'm not excusing it, but it's like I get why he does what he does. Yeah, yes, he does. That's what I'm saying. It's like he's very much a painter because he used to be a competitive player, and then I don't know if it's when he met Steph, his wife, who also goes to Adepticon. She's also a pretty decent painter. I'm not sure like that's when he chilled. Or if it was like before, or like I don't know. But they also bring his I forget whose kid it actually is. I think it's his daughter. I think his daughter's coming this year. I think she's a sweetheart. She's great. Super cute. But I've lost it. Yeah, I think his hobby is the paint. Oh, for sure. Mine is cooking. That's great blasting. Well, you know what, Ostro? How about this? I'll make a deal with you. If I ever want to sell my French, I'll offer to you first, okay? I already got Riley asking me. He's like, if you ever sell your English, can you tell me? Because I gave him those English militia for for Secret Santa. If you ever sell your English, offer it to me first, please. It's like, sure, man. I love Riley. Riley's great. I love that deal. If you sure, like can you have it? I mean, you can buy it if I want to sell it, which I don't know if I ever will because that boat is baller. I mean, the day might come where I want to sell my stuff, but I don't see it anytime soon. That's for sure. Like, I want to sell my MCP. I do want to sell my MCP. I have some Conquest stuff I want to sell. That's not paying anything. There's definitely stuff I want to get rid of. More minis I don't have to paint. 2 kids and shit. Yeah, bro. I know what you mean. So when I bought all my French stuff from a local... Actually, it's Chris. He's in here all the time. Mr. Tool. He sold his French, and most of it's already painted. Mind you, it's not like up to my usual standard or whatever, but it's painted. And I was like, oh, thank God. Because, like, I want to use it for, like, YouTube stuff and... bringing it to Adepticon because everything's got to be painted, obviously. I'm like, okay. I'm not going to repaint this. Unless it's like a character or whatever. Because I'm like, it's better to have a painted model at all. My frigate did come out really well, admittedly. Plus, some of daughter's friends seem to be intrigued by the minis, so you may lots of kids in the home, especially as well as the kids from me. With my shift, whatever. Yeah, you see, the thing is, I would love to do that kind of stuff at a school. To run like a little miniatures game club or whatever. Right, naturally. Like, I think that would be just a lot of fun. But having me, like, creeping around schools or whatever is probably not necessarily, like, looked favorably upon because I don't have any kids. I'm already trying to think of ways to get tied in with the local hockey teams, so I could become the Cairo. So I'm like thinking like I should probably like volunteer. Maybe I'll go be like a hockey ref or whatever, and get beaten to death by locals who don't agree with my calls. Well, Miguel, I'm glad that we've learned a little bit about you, about how you're a psychopath. For your polycule random 150 land list. Well, I should probably... Is it... Well, do I not know who I'm with? Like, we can't line up? My daughter brought her captain that Dan painted her to school for shelter. Oh, that's so cute! That's so cute! So cute. Alright, you are Cairo. If you ever decide to move to the Great White North, hit me up. I'll let you know if my wife's work is hiring. Your wife's work? What does she do? Is she a Cairo wrangler? You can try to find a partner. Ask in the channel. Yeah, I do you not see me in the middle of a stream right now, Miguel? The stream that you are currently sitting in? That's true. Alright, you got me there, bud. Well, I mean, I would play, I mean, what I could just take like a smaller version of whatever list it is I want to bring to the LAN tournament. She's the finance manager for a couple of multi-practice health places, Cairo, massage, physio, figure. Oh, shit, that sounds great. The Great White North. Kara has asked me repeatedly to move to another country, so... I mean, who knows? I mean, I just bought my own place. If I were to move now, what a fucking nightmare that would be. It's actually kind of, it's in some ways it's tempting because I know Canada is actually one of the places in the world that like Kairos are like really respected. Like in America, you still got to deal with a lot of people being like, "Oh my God, you're a chiropractor. You must kill people for a living." I'm like, "All right, guy, calm down." No one can sniff my tourney list. I'm bringing an entire different faction to the polykill. I mean, maybe I'll try that that chasseur list. I mean, that looks pretty fun, honestly. I have no idea how in God's fucking green earth I'm gonna get enough painted, but I guess I can try. I know some provinces in Canada is streamlining moving doctors and nurses. Yeah, I can't imagine why. May include Carlos too, not sure. Great! That's awesome! Hell yeah, man! I love that. Actually, it's kind of funny, Astra. One of the very first things that whenever anybody meets me, and I like, you know, just like doing whatever, one of the very first questions people always ask me is like, oh, you're like actually really a doctor. I'm like, yeah. Yes, I'm actually really a doctor. And it makes me laugh every time. I'm like, eh. Alright, this is the kind of white where I could just fiddle with it until I'm dead. This white takes forever to do, but man, it does always look really good when it's done.
Shit.
You had mentioned it before, but I forgot. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't even care. Like everybody, like even my front staff is like, I always want to call you doctor because I think you know, I know you earned it. And I'm like, I really don't care. I know what I do. It's like I don't need it. It's like I don't need an ego boost. Like I know what I do. Euthanasia's Canada. Well, that's great. Awesome. I'm glad I can be of assistance. Under alt medicine. Well, it's not a question of being hot, Kara. It's a question of Ostro offered me a job if we move to Canada. Like, I honest to goodness believe that if I spent energy trying to tell people, like, I'm a doctor and I, you know, need to be referred to one as such, like, I would never get it. Never get anything done. What, a prescription for the euthanasia? Yeah, I bet it would be. I bet it's a very limited run. Well, you know, if I move into Canada, I could play games with Ostro and Walonk. That could be a great time. Could be a grand old time. Oh, right, that would be. Yeah, you got to keep up with Nigel. He's quick. If you're not paying attention, he'll sneak something past you, for sure. It's his New Yorker ways. Oh, is that his? I actually don't know what his name is. Walonk. Walonk is Julian. That's cool. You could come back to your land of your origin. I'm also about to bust. Walonk is the other side of the country. Got it. Oh, yeah. I guess I can't say I've really ever talked to Julian. Actually, it's probably, yeah, this is a good time. Actually, I just finished the white, so that actually works out pretty well. So, these guys will probably be done by over the weekend. Canada. Oh. My land of my origin. Great White North. Miguel was talking about Florida. I wasn't born in Florida, by the way. I was born in Arizona. And then I lived in Missouri for a long time. And then I went to Florida. I think these guys are coming out really well. I really like the shading and all that. I think it's coming out really good. I was forged in Florida. Yeah, yes, there could be no doubt. You were made in Florida. A Florida man. Made into a man. A Florida man. Yes. Yes, the power. Made into a man. I think sand trash from Arizona. Jeez. Jeez. Yes. And when they're done, they're gonna do this. They're gonna. Yes. They're gonna French kiss. Even though I think French kissing was invented by Belgians, I think. I think it's attributed to the Belgians, I think.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
That's so a circle. We need a splash of red. I mean, forged is fair. I don't know actually what I could put on them that could be red. I mean, especially the Buccaneer, because I mean it's just a dress and an apron. And she's gonna have leather pouches in the gun, so yeah, there's definitely nothing on her that's gonna be red. I mean, the Buccaneer, I don't paint my units uniformly anywhere. Yeah, she doesn't have a scarf on. And then the Buccaneer. Yeah, there's not really anything on here. I guess I could put a little bit of red on his hat, but it wouldn't really tie into anything. Like I said, I don't paint anything uniformly anyway, because they don't have uniforms in this like era when you're just a bunch of hillbillies shooting at each other. But I could give her a little blush. I guess I could put a little red on her cheeks, because you can do that with blood. I mean, you can bite your finger and give yourself blush. Buccaneer or the Buccaneer. It's not hot enough. It was 22 degrees. Yeah, okay, yeah. I heard about all that. Buccaneer or Buccaneer. For what? You mean the uniform thing? I mean, for this game in general, unless it's like the soldiers, I don't paint them uniform. They're all going to be wearing different clothes, because they're literally just like locals where they're like, yeah, we gotta go fuck somebody up. Where we gonna go? Who we gonna raid? What the hell is this? Is that playing League of Legends again? Oh, Smite 2. Big. So Buccaneer and Buccaneer. Yeah, no, there will be a little. Yeah, they're not going to be quite that clean when they're done. Yeah, there's going to be dirt and stuff on it. Yeah. No, they're not going to be quite that clean. No, don't worry about that. No. When you're a hillbilly, you don't have pure white clothes. Oh, I mean, okay. When it comes to weathering, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I didn't really think of weathering as red. But yeah. No wonder we have so many streamers on. Some of these streams are a little rough. A little rough. Placards. It's always Warhammer models, man. Somebody else do something. Grime Time TV. I guess if it's Grime Time, I guess we should watch this person painting Death Guard. That brush looks rough. And her profile picture appears to be one of the cats from Final Fantasy XIV. It is not time for grind. Black Caesar's so good I can play off of them and still come out okay. You're disturbing what you're doing, but I'm not good at playing. I don't think it's that you're not good at playing. I just think you just don't remember things when you need to remember them. It's not your fault. I mean, hell, I know what's happened to me. Anyway, guys, yeah, thank you very much for hanging out. Yeah, today was a great stream, guys. Yeah, fucking knocked it out of the park today. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Yeah, I should be back Sunday. I should be here Sunday. I don't see why I wouldn't be. They'll probably be done. We might be painting the last Boucanet if I don't finish him beforehand, but I don't think he's gonna make it that long. I'll probably finish him beforehand. So we might paint some Marin. We're probably gonna keep painting French stuff because I gotta get ready for DepthCon. Because Christ, it's like right around the corner. You're a god. God. Yeah, Black Caesar's a really good player though. Alright, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful night. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Love you.